So I met Dana about 8 years ago, and I was downtown with one of my friends. And I remember telling him, I'm like, I'm gonna date her. And he's like, oh my God, Chase, she's way out of your league. 8 hours later, and I get this friend request. So I look at it, and it was Dana. And I was just like, oh my God, like, don't accept it too fast. And we've talked every day since then.
She has been a go-getter since she was little. She was constantly on the move. You just knew that when she set her mind to something that she would accomplish it.
My name is Dana Alm, and I am 31 years old. I was in sports in high school. I did basketball and track and still like to run quite a bit. I'm a new mother to my baby Amelia. I had no complications, healthy.
We always say that she's the one that pretty much runs the family. I just kind of try to keep up with her. She keeps me grounded. She's everything.
I was a new mom, so I would start the day off like any other day. I've never been someone to have headaches. Had terrible posture, I was breastfeeding, I was a new mom, so I just thought, okay, maybe it's from all the stress. So right when I went to put ice on, I noticed numbness take over my body. And I told my husband something's not right.
First person I call is, of course, her mom. And I'm like, Deb, you gotta get up here now. I don't know what's going on. So Bill and Deb show up right away. And by that time, Dana was having trouble, talking very much or doing anything. So we did the stroke test. And then, of course, Millie starts crying because, obviously babies know something's happening.
When we got to the hospital, they took me right back to have the scans completed. That's when I started to notice the vomiting had started. I couldn't open my eyes.
When they asked us whether we should do the TP or not, the doctor asked me and wanted me to make that decision. They said there was a risk and all that stuff, but all I could keep thinking was, I can't lose her. Just knew that it had to be done because we didn't have a choice.
Reading other stories, I'm very lucky to have had the TPA and not had any issues because I was postpartum. The uterus is still healing from having a baby. With TPA, you have a chance of bleeding out. And I kept thinking to myself, I'm a new mom. I can't be gone yet. When I arrived there, my blood pressure was 210/110. So we knew there was some heart complications as well. I did have about 20% damage to my heart. I'm a very positive person. But when they went to put her on me in the ICU and I couldn't move my arm, her sock fell off. I couldn't even put her sock on, And I thought to myself, I am a new mom. I've got to get better for her and for my family and for Chase. And every day I just thought, I've got to get better for her. So I thank her for helping me through this recovery process too. I'm back to a new normal of functioning. They said with a heart attack you'll never have it normal again, but everything's doing well. So I'm thankful for that.
This was by far the biggest hurdle we've ever had to try to overcome. And I learned a lot about how tough she truly is.
Been on the fire department for 35 years and I've seen pretty much everything, and usually stroke is, you're always thinking 60 years and older, older people.
The way I feel about it is women could be having these symptoms and ignoring them, which is what I would do. Thinking, well, it can't be a heart attack. I have too much going on. It's got to be something else.
I think the American Heart Association is very vital. If it wasn't for them, I really truly don't think Dana would have made it through what happened to her.
I've always wanted to be a mom, so being able to take care of her by myself is everything I've always dreamed of. Women being aware of cardiovascular disease being such a #1 killer, and knowing when there's something wrong and trusting your gut that something's wrong. But I'm here today and enjoying life, so I'm just gonna live day to day and enjoy my baby.